Hello, this is a 555 timer circuit I've built and been playing with. The heart of it, of course, is a 555 timer, and that's the 555 timer right there. And there's also an op amp and a second 555 timer. Here's the circuit circuit diagram I used to build it. It's got a resistor here that controls a variable resistor to control the frequency, also a series of capacitors, and this second variable resistor potentiometer gives independent control of the duty cycle. The output of the op amp was negative, so I put it through a transistor over here to change it to positive. Also sent it through the second 555 timer to get a back and forth flashing effect. Here these light bulbs are showing the output of the timer. It's actually going quite slowly right now, and I've got a second pair of bulbs there that they're the same as the first, except it's slowed down by a factor of 10. So when the first set flashed 10 times, then the second one will flash. If I move to a smaller capacitor, that will make it go much faster. And now you can see that the second set of bulbs have started to flash. I also have a third set that'll slows it down 10 times more, and way in the back here I have a fourth set. So if I move to a very small capacitor, the first one is just a blur. The second one is still flashing, but it's almost a blur. But now you can see this one that it's slowed down to where you can see it. And that back one there, way in the back, that actually represents 1,000 flashes. Each time one of those flashes, it means the first one is flashed 1,000 times. Now I've also taken the flash and I've cascaded it. So I've slowed it down quite a bit, and down here I have my cascades. So this first one just cascades, just like the main flasher. It just cascades once every time it flashes, and if I speed it up a little bit, you'll be able to see that better. So now you can see the first cascade working, and the second cascade again is slowed down 10 times. So this second one here, every time this first one goes through its cascade, then the second one advances. And then the third one is similar. When the second one goes through its cascade a full cycle, then this third one cascades. And if I get it going real fast, you'll be able to see how all of that works. Now the first cascade is really pretty much a blur, but you can see the second one is going much quicker, and the third one you can actually see that it's cascading once for it moves ahead a bulb every time the second one goes through its whole cycle. Now so I've really got my 555 timer working very well. It gives me a good output. I wish I had an oscilloscope to take a closer look at it, but I don't. And now I'm taking the cycle and I'm amplifying it with transistors. I've got some transistors here that amplify the cycle, that amplify the pulse, and then over here I have some power transistors that amplify it even more. I'm not happy with how these guys work. Like, these two are just as hot as hell, probably about 150 degrees or so. These are probably barely 90 or 100 degrees Celsius. And what they are amplifying is these car headlights here. And you can't see the car headlights flashing because it's just going too fast. If I slow it down a bit, we'll be able to see that. And they flash at the same frequency that the LED bulb. See, the LED bulb flashes, and so do my car headlights. And this is what I'm perfecting now, is how to control these transistors. I'm still not happy with it. You can see the output here for one of them. One of them is kind of high, the other one's kind of low, and all in all, it's been very challenging. I've got the capacitor, the transistors, to the point where they don't melt down on me anymore. This one actually runs pretty cool. This was the last one that I got under control. I had to add this this power, so I'm only getting 3 volts here. The main power is 5 volts for the 555 and everything. This one is down, I think I got it at about 3 or 2.5. And then anyway, so I play with the amount of current I send through the base, and also anyway, these diodes are new to me. I've just started putting in these diodes to help control it. I'm not happy with some of the pulses I have at the bases. They don't seem to go down to 0 the same way that the pulse straight from the 555 does. Anyway, so this is my project. I really want to amplify these signals to the point where I'm putting them through something like this. This is a coil from a car. That's why I'm working with 12 volts, and hopefully I'll be able to amplify into some really high voltage, get a nice Jacob's ladder, and test the coil.